Okay, I'm joined here by Luke Garrard before we welcome Aveley to the Mangata Pay UK Stadium Meadow Park on Saturday. Luke, in your post-match interview after Truro, you mentioned every remaining game being cup final. Has that message been relayed to the players in the short time you've had to prepare for this game?
It was relayed before the game, mate, against Truro. We're obviously in a period now in the season where every game's massive, whether that's topping the pile or finishing the playoffs. You need to go into it with momentum and listen, the messaging, the language. Yesterday, today has been that ensuring the group is lifted, ensuring the group's positive, understanding what they have in the building and under the bonnet, and going out and delivering on a performance tomorrow and a result tomorrow fundamentally, but looking at the 10 games and hopefully achieving and going on a run that we sort of mirrored last time we played Aveley back in November.
Yeah, and obviously our opponent's Aveley. It would be a massive 3 points for them tomorrow if they were to win. Obviously, they're fighting for their lives. Is that anything you read into much, or is it about what we do?
Mate, it's always been about what we do, how we go about our business. Yes, listen, they have an agenda of standing in the division, and that's their demons they got to deal with. We've got an agenda of getting out of the division and making sure that come 5 p.m. we're 3 points better off. We need to have a focus of going out there playing on the front foot, going and play an attacking style of play, getting deliveries, opportunities, balls in the box for our key personnel to go and put Aveley to the sword. And that's been the messaging, the language. The last few days always have been about us and how we go and deliver on our game plan to ensure that we're 3 points better off and have the positivity to claw upon against the likes of the latter stages of Torquay and the previous 3 games to that. But getting back on a winning run is fundamental, and it's all about how we go about our business.
Yeah, and what are you expecting from Aveley?
A team that are fighting for their lives, mate. Wanting 3 points, needing 3 points. But again, it's the dressing room we got, the availability we got. You look at the 4 people that didn't make a squad over the last 2 games, they're unbelievable. So the 16 we have available for selection is great for a manager. The decisions that I've got are great headaches. It's not like I'm trying to fit a 11 with 5 subs. We've got 20 players there, all of a level, and it's an unbelievable headache for me. So it's totally about what we do, how we go about our business, and ensuring that we stick to our game plan, playing with a freedom, enjoying it, and getting out and going to attack Aveley come 3 p.m.
Yeah, and on the back of a loss going into a game like this, how beneficial is, coming back to Meadow Park, coming back to those home comforts and, to keep drilling that positivity into the squad?
No, listen, it was nice to come back Thursday, train, Friday, train, get back to some home comforts, as you say, the environment we're used to. Obviously, our home form is good. We're 4th in the home form guide. And that's been really positive since my return. Obviously, we've lost a couple in recent weeks here, being Chippenham and Weston, but fundamentally, we've been picking up points and putting points on the board here, and we score goals here. And I want to remind the players of that. Comes 1:45 tomorrow and I do my debrief. Get on the front foot, go and attack them, go and play with freedom, go and get 3 points. I don't want them to be no pressure on the lads. All the pressure lands at my door, how I go about my business. But I want the players to play with freedom and enjoy it. That we go and put 3 points on the board and start a run tomorrow that hopefully, fingers crossed, leads us on to the success we're all craving come the end of the season.
Yeah, and obviously earlier in the season we travelled to Aveley and were defeated narrowly. Is there any score to settle for you, such?
We ain't got no scores to settle for the remainder of the season. It's all about us. It's all about how we go about our job. We got 10 cup finals. I keep stressing that, ensuring that we tick the next one off, and that's Aveley. There's a focus to getting 3 points, then we can concentrate on what Farnborough have to offer up. But tomorrow is about us winning the game of football. It's about us getting on the front foot. It's about us attacking, and it's about us getting an unbeaten run. Fingers crossed, a winning run started come 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, and you mentioned it again, being 10 cup finals. How crucial will the fans be in that? To sock that ball into the goal.
I write about them in my programme notes. Last little message at the bottom of my programme notes, thanking them for their efforts at Torquay and Truro, paying their hard-earned cash. I personally went and shook everyone's hand before the Torquay game. If you arrived just slightly after the warm-ups, you may not have got a handshake, but I personally done that. Truro, again, I personally went and shook their hands before the game. I made sure the players after the game shook the hands of the ones at Truro because it was more accessible. But it's incredible what they've done over them 5 days to go and spend the money, the time, the effort to go and support us. Trust me, it doesn't go unnoticed. We need to ensure that we get this place bouncing as best we can because the players do react to it. And I can assure you, we'll give you the energy to ensure that you can support us the best you can come 3 p.m. and let's hope we can all get 3 points at the end of it.
Cheers, Luke.